Okay, just a quick, well, before picture video on the greenhouse, looking at it from the opposite side that I usually come in. So I'm bad with directions, so glass is on the south, so I believe I'm looking at it from the east side. So one of the things to sort of notice on this is where the water ends is also where the strawberries end, don't really come up any further. I do have some weeds down in the lower area that we'll take out. Sort of walk around. Some of the trees doing better than others. But one of the things that I have to look at is where they are coming up from on the shoots, because these are grafted trees. So if they're coming from below the graft, then that's not such a good thing. Above the graft is not bad at all. Bananas looking good still. And watching videos, I probably should leave the two shoots down there because they'll be the future trees. And we'll also want to kind of adjust the leaves because they're getting caught probably a bit higher than they should be on this. And the taro root, some of the leaves are dying off of that, so those will be pruned back. Cucumbers are still doing really well, hanging out. Well, basically you can see different ones hanging as they're coming down. I was just going to point on this orange tree where I believe the graft line is right here. Down here is the big shoot and growth. So probably be taking that off because I believe it's a different tree. So I don't want the energy to go there. I want it to go up here above the graft line. Cucumbers, the brown ones, are kind of probably the dead branches that I didn't get pulled off completely before, where I clipped and trimmed. Do have some tomatoes. Said lots of cucumbers. Ground is not so wet. I mean, it is, but not nearly as wet as it has been in the past. I'm wondering if one of the hoses might be not on quite tight enough, because where I do have setting water is kind of close by where it comes out. Two of the lines are doing 20 minutes every day, whereas the one on the floor is once every 3 days. So that makes me think it's coming from the water socket from where those are hooked on. So the main thing I was going to do today is harvesting of the vegetables and fruit, some weeding, and probably some stringing up on things. One thing that I noticed as I walked in here that's kind of fun is that this pepper plant, while it's in a pepper cage, is stretching out, but it's being held up by the cucumber plant. So I guess that's a little bit of synergy going on with those two plants. Alright, and that's pretty much my before, so thanks for watching. Okay, just finished up for the day on the greenhouse. A couple things did. Obviously, I think I stated that I was coming out here to harvest. Ended up harvesting some tomatoes, a few peppers, and a lot of cucumbers. Ended up also getting a banana leaf. Didn't mean to per se, but broke when I was trying to get it off of the ceiling and out from in between the string across the chop. So also went ahead and changed how the sprinkler hose is run on the north bed, which meant I also ended up wrapping up the hose. So now it's starting the sprinkling on this side. Kind of the hose runs long ways, and it extended it so that these strawberries at the far end would hopefully keep going. Trimmed up the tomatoes a little bit and the cucumbers a lot. You can see kind of on the ground a lot of the leaves from the cucumbers. I do have a number of tomatoes kind of in here, so next time probably be more tomatoes in a couple weeks. And they're nice big round tomatoes. I mean, you can kind of see the hand. So baseball sized, or softball sized. I still have some cucumbers, but pulled back a lot. Could have trimmed up this area more than I did. Banana trees are, you know, yeah, so the ice cream banana right here gets between 10 and 15 feet, so it's kind of pushing up against the top, and that's where I was trying to pull out one of the leaves and it broke off. Also put in 2 cubic feet of dirt to kind of help fill in where the dirt had come out underneath, run out before what we fixed last time. Also planted some garlic. Had refrigerated it for 4 weeks before planting it, so hopefully we'll see how it does. Basically using the method that YouTuber Self-Sufficient Me does down in Australia. I think that's how he does it anyway. The trees on the ground showing some life, some doing better than others. Cucumbers into sweet potatoes, with the sweet potatoes kind of coming down. That might let the sweet potatoes go on the ground. We'll see what happens. Bad ideas are us sometimes. And then extended the sprinkler hose so that hopefully the strawberries and the runners will start but continue going up that way and fill in that area. Well, I think that pretty much does it for today. So have a good day.